The Cabinet Secretary for the National Treasury, John Mbadi, has called for patience as the government works to stabilize the economy. Speaking during the National Youth Dialogue Forum in Mombasa County at SwahiliPot Hub Foundation, he acknowledged concerns over the country's current state of economy.
We already have a pool of 3.4 million Kenyans with no jobs. I don't know whether you knew that. Fresh from, those who have come out of colleges. We are churning out about 800,000 Kenyans every year who are getting into the job market without jobs. It is a crisis. It must be dealt with.
While addressing concerns about taxation, he clarified that the government had reduced the housing levy from 1.5% to 1.0%. He also announced that the proposed finance bill would first be published in newspapers for public scrutiny before any decisions were made.
The implementation strategy was to get housing levy, which is 1.5%. But I want to tell you, it is now not 1.5%. The effective rate today on housing is not 1.5%. It's 1.05%. And I'll explain to you why. If that housing levy was not taken from you, it would have gone to your salary and it would have been taxed. So you would have gotten 1.5% less 30%.
Responding to queries about the dissolution of some parastatals, Mbadi explained that the move was aimed at eliminating duplication of functions.
So what I'm saying is that there are some parastatals that we are dissolving, some we are merging, some we are taking the functions to the line ministries. Some of the parastatals have duplication of functions. We don't want to close a parastatal which still has serious contribution to the economy and to the region.
The CS, who acknowledged the existence of corruption within government institutions, emphasized that procurement remains one of the biggest loopholes and that stronger measures are needed to seal wastages in government spending.
Especially the issue of corruption, I think, has come more than once. If we sealed the loopholes of corruption, which I believe we must now, and the truth is, and which we must tell every public servant, hata kama ni kuiba tumeiba ya kutosha, there is no more money to steal. Honestly, you guys, let us talk about it like this, that if there is any extravagance by government officials, then we stop it. So what are we doing to fight corruption in an environment where there is no integrity, where people, these are the things that we are putting in place. Number one, the biggest den of corruption is procurement. So we are implementing, as we speak, e-procurement to reduce human interaction with the system when it comes to procurement.
Present at the forum was Mombasa County Governor Abdul Swamad Sharif Nasir, who called for transparency and fairness in resource allocation.
In this country, there's enough for everyone's needs, but there's not enough for everyone's greed. I'm seeing one thing is coming out clear as well, and I don't blame the young people. I truly do not blame the young people. People have lost faith in public offices. And I don't blame you, by the way. If I was you, I'd actually lose faith myself.
Meanwhile, citizens attending the event expressed mixed reactions about whether their concerns were adequately addressed.
Tax is my voice. Mr. Waziri, my tax is not working for me. Why?
The national budget remains a subject of public concern, with the Treasury facing the challenge of balancing taxation, service delivery, and economic growth. With debt levels rising and calls for better management of public funds growing louder, the government will need to find sustainable solutions to ensure a more stable economic future. For SwahiliPot FM, I'm Hamza Hassan.
Swahili inatuleta pamoja ndani ya SwahiliPot FM 91.7. Marhaba.